Hey guys, so we're gonna be going after Nargacuga tonight. Um, there's a handful of things we do need from it. Mostly just its armor and head, and we just need to end it. It's what we're gonna be trying to get for our new set that's out there to replace the Xenojiva. Yeah, you do. Um, so there's lots of little pieces and parts that we need to get. Along with, I need to go get some Gyarados on high rank in order to get some of the stuff unlocked for myself there. So, we're hopefully just going to go in there, spank his butt, and come back out a winner. But I remember fighting Nargacuga last time, and its little leaps like instantly KO'd me. So, we're going to try to fight against that by doing some of these. There we go, there we go. F, F, F. Whee! I doubt I'll ever really be able to use that. Let's see, where is Nargacuga? Really? You see me? Ah. What? Thank you. Yeah, let's get off that targeting, please. Oh my gosh. Jelly. Was definitely not wanting that this early in the fight. There we go, getting some good damage in. Bugger. Ah! Come on. Come on, Arg. Let's go. In the butt. Was it dodge and weave? Oh. Hit part of them. Let's get some. big attack. Ah! I rolled into that one. Yep. Shake and Bake, how you doing? Are you on cell phone, like Android? Wondering if that's why. So for some reason, my stream doesn't show up in Android when using the app. You have to view it through like the web browser, and then it shows up. It's the weirdest thing. Me and a couple other people have been troubleshooting it, trying to figure out why something like this is going on. But yeah, me and some buddies haven't yet to figure out what's going on and why that's triggering it. It could be because of the codec I'm using. I'm wondering if AMD's codec or for compression isn't. I wonder if it's not optimized for Android. But yeah, me and a couple other people were figuring that out. I mean, but here's the thing is you could go to Twitch on browser through your phone and be perfectly fine. It's just for some reason through the app is messing up. Dang it, and it just wore off. So, oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm wondering if it's the codec I'm using to do that. But yeah, for some reason it's Android, it just shows up black on the Twitch app. So, but yeah. Anyways, welcome. You can see me suffer through Nargacuga once when it's uploaded for you. But yeah. You can also, if you're on Twitch, you can also go through YouTube and see it, or through Mixer and see it there too. So it's I think it's quite literally just Oh, really? Is he just gonna come right after we read it? Stupid Nargacuga. Get me down. Let's go. Get me away from the edge. Have fun with that. So. So now comes the big. Well, let me know when you're back. I'm not going to get that. Pop that. Come on, just turn towards me. Yeah, we're going to catch one right in the side. See, I need him to get stuck again right in the center. Drop it. Drop it. Gosh, dang it. Ah, so stupidly close. So now he's going to enrage. Yep. Ah! Gosh, that shot was so wide. Oh, not a problem. Like I said, I don't know why, but for some reason on Android, through the Twitch app, it does a black screen on mine. And I have yet to figure out why that happens. So I think I'm going to try, I might try relaunching it with a different codec used to upstream. I switched to the AMD optimized one, which basically lightened the load to almost nothing. And then I started hearing about people having black screens. Gosh, dang it. So that's been kind of my frustration with this. But I'm hoping to be back fully streaming when I can. Come on, come on, come on. So ah. But anyways, well, it's always exciting to have people here. So, have you ever played Monster Hunter? Oh, definitely punish me for picking the wrong direction. Don't throw stuff at me. Ay, scheiße. No big dive, no big dive, no big dive. Smash. Dodge. Oh man, it knocked me off the other one. And I'm not gonna get it. Let's go this way. Good dodge, good dodge. Oh, let's go under. But everything else is good. Shake and bake, you good? Crap. There we go. Dodge around. Oh. Now he left chat. I wonder if his hard drive took a poop. Gosh, barely got it. Oh, there it goes. Let's see. Is Dauntless the one on Epic? Yeah. Oh, crap. Sorry, I just ran into the mic. Yes, very similar. Fight giant monsters to go out and fight more giant monsters. Pretty much it. Yep. They just released Iceborne for the PC probably about a little over a month ago, maybe, or a little under a month ago. But between that time, I had a child, so I wasn't really able to play much of it. So I'm now getting back into it and have thoroughly enjoyed my time so far with it. Monsters, there's definitely a rise up in monster difficulty. There used to be normal, was it low and high rank for this? Now there's, gosh, go away from here. Would you leave this side, please? Go away. Go away. Go away. See, he's right under the other side and agitated. So you can kind of see down in that bottom left-hand corner down there in the mini-map, you'll see a Q down there and a pulse happening. What that means is that's the animal and it's red. So he's just pissed at me. So we're going to see if we can get out there, flash him really quick, and then hopefully... No? Dang it. Because I don't want to fight you up here on a very small shelf. I would rather fight you down here. We're going to pop you right in front of you. Gosh dang it, I forgot to load that. Boom. Right in your face. Oh, where's my Pierce? And then they added a enraged mechanic for them. So these monsters can now enrage anything on master rank, which is kind of high rank step up. Gosh, not really hitting him for much there. Leave me alone. Let's see if we can paralyze you again. Get you out of that way. Dodge that way. I got nothing. So, gosh, that's frustrating. I got an Nargacuga shard. Yay. But yeah, no, this game's great. I wouldn't say way better to play with friends. There's more entertainment to get out of it with friends. I have 3 or 4 buddies that regularly play it, but they are on a different work schedule than I am. So it's hard to find time to play with them. But anyways, I always have fun with this game. I don't really... I try to space it out. Yeah, we had a new kiddo, and then life's just been busy. And it's weird to have a healthy child because of my last child. We were in the hospital for a little ways, but she's great. She's awesome. She cries all night. Not really, but she does go through the night pretty well. Gosh, I gotta get more on those. So, yeah. Let's get this. Manage items. Let's see if we can find a online session search. Filter search. Quest type preference. Oh, we can target. Okay. Nargacuga. Confirm. Nothing. Nobody fighting Nargacuga. Dang. Awesome. Usually I don't get a lot of people who are like, yeah, I know exactly how that feels. Usually what I get is, oh, yeah, my daughter was born a month early, roughly. But she had a condition called gastroschisis. So she had a little hole in her abdominal wall, and I realized my camera is not looking down to where I'm pointing at on my belly, but I always do that. Um, and so her intestines were outside her insides, and so she had a little silo and everything on her, and she was in the hospital for like almost 2.5 months. But now she's a 2-year-old that doesn't slow down for anything. Let's see, trying to quest. Do we have anybody that's actually running a quest? I keep hitting the stupid microphone. Ah. Yeah. Holy moly, Master Ink One. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh. Let's see, respawn. Target. Can we target a Nargacuga? Optional. See, I don't want to mess up anybody that's like solo. I don't want it. Gosh dang it, okay. See, I don't want to accidentally, but that sucks. That sucks that those are the only two that are there that are on there. See, I just don't know. A179. Just keep trying to use these vouchers. But yeah, basically this is the exact same thing as Dauntless, or close enough to be considered that. Dauntless kind of came out, I would say probably not right after it, but like PC wise, within a couple months. But it's the same premise: run around, kill giant monsters, get quests, go kill more giant monsters, get more items, go kill more, get more items, go kill more. Like, that's kind of it. Better your skills, try out different things. I think the only thing that Dauntless doesn't have is it's pretty limited on the items or the like weapons that you can use. Yeah. Um, I still do every once in a while. Um, I just don't have. I don't have the same time to put in that amount of time into WoW again. So it's hard for me to do that. But so, because like I get maybe an hour every couple nights to try to really stream stuff. So I try to do something that makes me feel like I accomplished something within the hour. Whereas WoW, I could go into like one or maybe two PvP fights, arenas, and maybe get something, you know. But are you still playing WoW, or do you play WoW? See, I was the same feeling about Classic. I enjoyed it for a little bit. Um, and then everybody that I was playing with basically stopped. Like, I can think of maybe one person who still plays. Is this Tracy and Anjanath? Oh, there it is. But yeah, I hate to say I played Classic. I went through Vanilla when it was Vanilla, and I enjoyed it. But I don't want to go through the like 8-hour grind to get a single level again. Like, that's kind of the frustrating thing with WoW Classic. And I think it's brilliant, and I think it's great, and I think it fit a niche that was needed to be filled. But what happened? Everybody made it to MC, and they beat it within what, 2 weeks? I also know that it was the most optimized version of MC. So it wasn't the first one that was like Ragnaros is broken. It wasn't the it wasn't the Major Domo could wipe you on the first go. No, people were in like blues and greens and clearing MC. So it was very much the so and I sit there and I think that everybody's going to get kind of bored of it because, well, it's Classic. There's not a whole lot to do in Classic outside of raid and grind for rating. Gosh dang it. So, as much as I do love WoW, I still do. I wish I had more time to play it. I wish I had time for raiding. I do, but it's that whole I won't trade things that take away time from my daughter and my wife. So basically, once when they're on their way home, I will be off streaming. But I sit there and I go, I don't have the time for it. So I hop on maybe once a week, do a quest or so, and rock it that way. And then I have fun in games like this while I got my butt kicked. And I learned, and I heard I have a buddy who just beat the game. Like, we all picked it up at the same time, and it just so happened life got incredibly busy for all of us. And we are now just getting ready to play it. And like, I mean, obviously you saw people on there that are like, level 100 and 200 and such. Commander, how you doing? I teach. Yeah, I teach for a high school. Thoroughly enjoy it. Is it some days those kids drive me nuts? Yes. But it's only because of the fact that I see the potential of them. And they all just... all I want them to do is see their potential and try to reach it. I know I know for some of them, it's very hard when they see somebody who's like wanting to drive them to be better, but and they just kind of give up. Like, whoa. Oh, he's crawling over the wall. He's going up above and outside of it. He's like one of two monsters that I've seen actually do that. Like, you'll see him about there, yeah. But yeah, I teach high school. I enjoy it. So my wife sometimes hated how much money I have to be able to put in my. So I say this in general, and if you have kids of your own, you could have the patience to do it. Like, yes, it does require a crap ton of patience. The frustrating thing is that not necessarily the patience, it's the seeing kids who should be able to succeed not. Like, I had a gal who should have graduated this year, but took the easy way out and chose to go to a alternative high school because they could find a way to give her all the credits. And I sit there and I go, so you're truly the person that is literally that's what the high school's there for. You're that person. But she could have been so much more. And that's the bigger frustration with high school. Not so much the patience. Yes, you gotta have patience for them. Not the piss you off kids and stuff like that. Like, I just say, you won't ever remember those kids. They will remember you because, I hate to tell you this, they will love the class that you teach more than anything. For some reason, the kids that you piss off the most are usually the ones that love you the most later in life. Um, I the really weird moments are, I have a student who's a kid of a friend I had in high school. That's a weird thing. Dodge. There we go. Yes. Um, Not as much as I do wish, but yes. I also have kids who, truly were the kids that you sat there and think that they're not going to go anywhere in life. Um, Dang it. And they had left and come back and are like, so thankful for your class. Thankful for I hate to say, thankful for making it seem like you care about them more than just a grade in the book. And that's, I think, the big difference in between what could be a good teacher versus a great teacher is when a teacher shows that they care about you beyond just a grade in the book. That's a huge change, and sometimes scary for a student to see. I had a kid who messed himself up with a lot of drugs and stopped going to school for pot, and rough home life, but never really wanted to change it until he had me as a teacher. And all I sat there and did was like, okay, bud, you can be upset all you want. You know, stuff still due. I don't really care about stuff that's still due, because I hate to say there's some things that you can look at in education, and like, I hate to say, like, basic needs for students, so many of them aren't met, and so it's like you're never going to be able to actually convince a student to that they can succeed if they don't meet those needs. I forget what those needs are, but basic needs in life, like food, regular access to food, not just food in general, but regular access to food. Um, a place to sleep. Did we get the net? Net. There we go. So my students usually say I teach the fun classes. I teach computer science, graphic design, engineering, architecture. I piggyback on math with it, so we'll do like area assignments and stuff like that. We get kind of a pretty wide range of curriculum that we can utilize. Bah! Where'd it go? Seeing that was mine. I went to industry, learned how to be a designer. No. Gotta get away from the L. Learned how to be a designer. Actually left that, went to go be a youth minister for a little while, and then ended up coming back to teach. My designing teacher retired, and they were like, we want to keep this course. Would you be willing to come in and teach? We know you have experience within it. And I go, I've never thought about teaching before. I wouldn't mind teaching. So I just ordered a bunch of stuff to hopefully allow us to do a couple of fun things within the projects. We've been talking about passing around the idea for gliders, because the FAA's ruling on drones, you basically have to have insurance upon insurance upon insurance in order to have it. So we do a little bit. We talk about the theory of sketching and, you know, what makes a good sketch and everything like that. But for like true actual drafting, like, it's so hard to justify it. We use the idea of like, okay, let's sketch, so let's prove some of the stuff within our math. Like, we prove equilateral triangles, so we measure out that, we make sure the distances and the angles are everything that matches up, and then we can check the degrees. And So we can do that. We prove circles are round. So, yeah. So we piggyback a lot on what a lot of our math department actually does. But there's been kind of requests to bring back that true hand drafting, and I'm like, the space required for it, the machines required for it, for something that's such a niche product nowadays. Like, you might see one person inside of a design studio actually hand draft, and that's it. You know, I still have all of my stuff over there for hand drafting, and you know, like, I wish we could really bring it back in force, but it's so much easier to do everything on CAD. And so usually what happens is my students will be like, oh yeah, Mr. G, this is great, this is awesome, we do this. And I'm like, okay, you wait. So remember that, you know, issue that you're having with, like, drawing circles? You weren't able to draw a circle, you weren't, you know, utilizing the sketch or the stencil, and you're having an issue doing that. We talked about bisect angles for gosh dang it. Hi. Bisect angles for arcs, and how do we find a yeah. Anyways, we do all that, and it's sweet and it's awesome. And then they'll be like, okay, Mr. G, how do we do an arc on this? And I go, okay, draw 2 lines, click both, and then you click both of those, and you're like, okay, push enter. What? That's the arc? That's it? There you go. And then they're amazed that we can do, like, 3D stuff and bring it us in, and so come on, stand in the poison. Stand in the poison. That's what I want. Stand in the poison. Oh. Hi, Anjanette. Really, you're worried about the little guys on the ground and not the giant cat dude. That's same here. So I had an amazing drafting teacher that caused me to just fall in love with it. Showed me some of the things that Frank Lloyd Wright did. I'm like, man, while he was a terrible person, it's hard to say anything against his designs that he came up with now. When they were first revealed, that's a different story. Oh, poop. Nargacuga should be getting close, though. Latchberry. I don't remember if that's Pierce ammo 1, and I don't have any Pierce ammo 1. So, thank you for breaking it with everybody here. But, yeah. For Lord. Oh, he mounted. See, I wonder if that's weak points are also on his wings. Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, he got stuck inside. Yeah, I did teach there too. I'm now not at the school that I was graduated from, um, because that school's going under remodel, and so they're trying to move everything around and move a couple people around. So now I've ended up at the rival school, um, and so it's really weird. Like I still have some of my high school's stuff from my classroom up in it. Oh, I scared away the narc. Wiggly leche. But yeah, so it's really neat. Sorry, my voice just like squeaked as I was breathing. Okay, good dodge, good dodge. You're gonna leap at me? Yep. Saw that. Yep. And pop. Right in our face. So nothing as serious. I've been doing it for kind of the last like 5-6 years, but very off and on, never really consistent. But now I'm like, there's no real reason why I shouldn't be doing this consistently. If I'm sitting back here playing games, I might as well stream it. Somebody will watch it. I hate to say that, but somebody will watch it. If it's my wife later on, and more than likely she'll just say, "Oh yeah, honey, such a great stream," and she'll see like maybe a minute of it. Great, awesome. I don't care. Do what you love. Now, mind you, if it makes you money, great, awesome. If it doesn't, you might have to do something else. But where are they gonna? I don't know. If I did, it would hard for me to say no to that. If it was truly something that I never have to worry about anything, no insurances or anything like that for my daughter, because basically until she's about 5 to 6 years old, there's always a threat of like any sort of blockage. She could be in for surgery. Um, so I don't know. I always hear horror stories of people of where'd it go? Make you stutter for just a second. So I don't know. Like I would, if I could turn it into a way that it's still something that I enjoy. Um, I mean, obviously I still do enjoy it. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't be doing this. you know. Gotta get some water. My mouth's drying out. Go figure. I talk all day in front of a classroom and then I come home and talk some more, which is really counter. I'm so introverted that I'm like, I don't like talking. So, but anyways, I do this because it's fun. And like I said, if I'm playing video games, what hurts me from putting it out there for somebody else to watch? Really. What does it hurt? If I get one person to come in and see it and we have a conversation like you and I are having right now, totally worth it. Just like how I view teaching. If I can change one person's life, how they would have been to how they are from it, oh, it made it. Okay. That right there is worth it. Wait, why didn't that produce the mega potions? So, I don't think my wife would ever really feel like, oh yeah, streaming's a great way to do it. We can totally do all this, But I think there's always possibilities. I mean, I've seen people go from nobody, literally nobody outside of me sitting in their Twitch chat years ago to a couple hundred people sitting every day in their Twitch chat. And what's funny is I've always kind of like, I want to do this. I mean, like I said earlier, I play games. I might as well put stuff out there for people. But, when it comes down to it, I'm like, that's just more time that it takes for me to be away from family. And this way, like, it wouldn't necessarily be something that would be a take away from family. Kids are going to go to school eventually. So, I have a Factorio server that some students asked for us to create, and they hop on and play, and it's really nice. It's really cool. I wouldn't say nice. It's very cool to see their process and understanding in it. And I don't know if you know what Factorio is, but yeah, I have a couple kids who it's like, oh, Factorio. I now understand Factorio. And Factorio is great and amazing, which which that is fun. Like, if you've never played Factorio, Factorio is another game that's like totally worth it. As how I usually describe it, it's a game about trying to get as lazy as possible. You want a factory to produce everything that you need in order to build bigger. Like, some people say take Minecraft and cross it with like Astroneer or something like that. That's Factorio. But then it's a 2D top down. Hey, hon, you guys on your way home?
We are, and I'm going to say this. With the epic meltdown we had leaving,
She does not get to go to Mops.
I don't know, but we had an epic had to carry us out kicking and screaming. First not wanting to eat Mops and then deciding she was hungry and wanted her food. So he emailed me and was like, would you like a snack? I'm like trying to get back because here's a fruit leather. Still made you get home without screaming. But yeah, full on kicking, screaming,
Yeah.
running away from sound. Because it's late and she's tired. Like, I like letting her go, but that it's not
But
like she's not getting interaction.
yeah, so it might be just something that when you're saying you're going to Mops, we can't really mention it anymore now.
The time I spent that, I told her I was going to the gym.
Yeah. But it's going to be a little weird that you go off without her.
We're getting a protein shake when we go home. We melted down, you weren't there. And I'm like, no, Daddy's not here. Daddy went home.
Where is he going?
And I think if she starts sleeping through the night again.
I think it's something. But I hate to say the 5 o'clock in the morning is very rough.
Because she doesn't really settle back down at the 5 o'clock.
No.
The 1 and 2 a.m. she kind of settles back down.
Yeah.
Dad, listen, don't have Christmas lights on their house. Mommy's tired because trying to carry a car seat and you kicking and screaming is not easy.
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
Oh, and there's Narakuga. Yeah.
What's wrong there, Johnny? Did you get her lunch packed?
Yes.
Oh.
And I also got my lunch packed. And a couple of the things moved around. I got some of those boxes. Huh?
You saw the yogurt?
Yes, I didn't check it to see what the flavors were, but I did see the yogurt.
I was just making sure you knew you had them for lunch tomorrow.
Yep.
Did you end up packing yourself spaghetti?
Yeah, because there would have been enough for like one person to have. But if it was either the choice of yeah. It was either the choice of that or going and cooking a bunch of stuff. So
All you can say a bunch of stuff. All you would have had to cook was potatoes. But
I know, okay. So, but let me finish up my stream and then I'll get anything. Do you want me to go and just set up a protein shake with her purple cup?
yes.
Okay.
You walk in the door and we'll see how bedtime goes. Because after that epic fight, I cannot handle sitting there 30 minutes with her. Which
Yeah.
I really think we need to come back on that soon anyway, because she just
Yeah. It's just gonna be a hard couple nights, and then
Yeah, but when
she'll
I
get
go
used
back
to
to
it.
work, it's not realistic for me to sit in there half an
No.
hour. So yeah, I'll let you go finish up your stream.
Okay. Okay. Love you guys.
Love you. Bye.
All right. Bye. Um. So shake. Basically, it's a whole new experience once again because our first one, we had full support from a basically full NICU staff for the first month and a half, and so this first like month and a half of the new baby, it's been a whole new experience. You can obviously hear we have one that stays up all night, or well, wakes up multiple times through the night, and then one that now struggles out of nowhere sleeping, and that's hard on us. So, let's see, I think stamina surge versus that stealth. I don't think I need stealth. I'd rather get the 4-slot gem. So we'll do that. But then speed crawler. I don't want to do that because I don't want to lose my critical. So do I also have critical with this? Weakness, exploit. Oh, I don't want to lose that. Well, piercing shots though. I like piercing shots. Okay. So let's see. So let's go upgrade. Tab, sort, equipped. So, but I'm going to have to get going. Oh shoot, I don't have, where's my boots? My boots. Oh, I want to equip those. Change equipment, hunter. So I can get my little peanut ready. Her protein shake ready. And getting that. But, yeah. Basically the second child's a brand new thing. And, like I said before, the first one was a new experience. And it's great. I love kiddos. You have fun. I've done the whole working graveyards too before, and I hated it. Great people that I worked with, but I had terrible roommates that didn't understand that, I'm working graveyards, so quite literally I'm sleeping in the morning. So, but you have a good night, great conversations, best to everything with your family and all. So, great and awesome. Thanks for the discussion tonight. We'll talk to you later.